Now, call me crazy, but the new Harry Potter series for HBO Max coming this year in Christmas might be better than the films, and here's why. Now, for those of you that didn't know, last week we got the first trailer for the new Harry Potter series, season 1, I believe, The Philosopher's Stone, and it revealed a lot of interesting things. Now, obviously, in the reboot or remake for this series, I expect to see the same similar story, but different looks for everything. Like a different look for his home, his bedroom under the stairs. He goes to high school, gets bullied before being recruited to Hogwarts. He meets Nick Frost, who plays a new Hagrid. He gets transferred to the same way going to Hogwarts, but obviously it shows differently. Subway station, it looks like it, before going to the Hogwarts train station leads to a new version of Hogwarts. Now, yes, we can all admit that the casting was amazing. The all 8 movies were incredible, and they were just a huge part of our childhood growing up. But they had to squeeze massive books into basically 8 films that were all about 2.5 hour runtimes, maybe even longer or a little bit shorter. Now, this also meant that some characters, storylines, or even key details might have been just rushed or just cut entirely. And some of you die-hard Harry Potter lovers, whether you read all the books or seen all the movies, you probably know which parts of those didn't even make it to the big screen. But now, with the full series format, they're going to be doing one season for each book, the first one being called The Philosopher's Stone rather than The Sorcerer's Stone, and this also means more time in Hogwarts, more development for Ron, Hermione, and the ones that didn't even get any attention in the films. Now, all of this opens the door for more faithful adaptation. Now, all of this also opens the door for more faithful adaptation. The tone can mature more naturally as the story progresses, just like the books did, instead of jumping around depending on the film's runtime and director. Now, also, J.K. Rowling, the author of these books, will be working with the people in the seasons or keeping an eye as they make these shows to make sure that these seasons and episodes stay true to the books. Plus, a new cast does mean fresh interpretations. Plus, having a new cast for this remake or reboot means new and fresh interpretations. And don't worry, it's not about replacing the originals, it's about exploring these characters in a deeper, more detailed way. Even though some of you guys, we're always debating about Snape's character, even though the books didn't really mention how Snape looked, just go with it. Now, don't get it twisted. The original Harry Potter films that we've seen growing up, nothing will ever replace those. This series will not replace that. But if this series can live up to the hype and actually explore these books in a more detailed way rather than rushing everything, and these characters can actually do justice with their roles, I'm sure that this series might be one of HBO's best and will actually make the younger generation love Harry Potter as much as we did. And in case you guys forgot, the new Harry Potter series on HBO Max comes out this year on Christmas.